What's up everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out. EMT here, and in this video, I want to share with you the PGYTECH MagCam 2 phone grip. Now the PGYTECH MagCam 2, it's a modular phone grip designed for iPhone content creators. We'll set you back $59.95. It has wireless charging capabilities, instant camera access, and focus controls. Very intuitive focus controls. Now I gotta hand it to PGYTECH, the build quality of this thing is phenomenal. So the package includes two pieces, right? You'll have your MagSafe attachment that goes straight into the back of your iPhone, and it just goes super flush to the phone. You can actually kind of tell here. It's fundamentally the same height as the camera on my iPhone 17 Pro Max. Also another feature, kickstand. So if you're in your lunch break, you want to catch a video, watch a movie, you got your kickstand built in right here. Now the PGYTECH MagCam 2 phone grip comes in beautiful classic black color, misty gray, and mint green. And I don't know if you remember my previous video showcasing the PGYTECH One Go Pocket. There's a consistency, a science to the madness, because they have matching colors. So there's a whole intentionality to these two products, and I'm here for it. So over the past week, I've actually just simply used my phone this way, just so I could have my kickstand, and then of course you have the capability of using this with a case that has MagSafe. But yeah, this is a very nice low profile situation. And then when you're ready to go out and shoot, this is the meat and potatoes. So this is the battery grip. And the cool thing about this battery grip is that it has the controls for you to be able to zoom in, shutter. If you actually half press it, it makes a really nice focusing sound, and it actually focuses. Now the cool thing about this grip is that it's Bluetooth operated. So you do have the ability to just pretty much take your pictures. You have the ability to zoom in and of course zoom out right by using this grip. It's very cool. And you of course have the ability to interact with the exposure just like you would on any other camera by adjusting your exposure compensation, ISO, shutter speed, you name it, you have control right here. And when you're ready to shoot, it attaches right over the kickstand. That's it, easy peasy. Now this grip is also a wireless charger. So you'll notice in the back a little button, so if you double press that button, slap it into your phone, automatically starts charging. Very cool. And once again, I think PGYTECH nailed the feel of shooting with something a little bit higher than your phone. It makes it feel like a camera. And when you're shooting with the PGYTECH app, you get those really cool focusing sounds. It just reminds me of a camera. And then of course, when you snap your photo, you get a really nice open shutter sound, which is kind of cool, mechanical shutter sound. There's a USB Type-C port for you to charge your battery at the bottom, right next to the 1/4-inch screw. So if you want to mount this whole situation on a tripod, you can. And what's even cooler is that the top of the grip is magnetic. So you can actually remove that shutter and that slider and just pretty much remote shutter from a distance. So if you have your phone connected to a tripod via the 1/4-inch mount, you can pretty much use this to stop recording, zoom in and out, and all that good stuff. It's a very clever design, and it's very elegant. It also works as a vertical stand, so you can actually place this on a table if you're looking at TikToks or maybe FaceTiming, and it stands on its own, which is really cool. So not only you can do landscape with the kickstand on the MagSafe attachment, but if you put the whole thing, the battery grip, connect it, place it, you have the ability to have it stand on a table, and it's really, really useful. PGYTECH has been trending on this type of behavior with most of their products for a couple of years now, where, you know, the product does what the product should do, plus they bake in so many other additional tidbits. It's kind of like Easter eggy, because I've encountered myself finding things to use this grip for that I was like, oh, this is definitely not intended for me to do that as the first main feature, but it works as my Instagram consumption on a desk machine. It also works as a FaceTime stand. It also works as a YouTube or movie watching while I'm on a plane, right? So it becomes that one device that tackles your entire trip. So if you're going on a day trip to the city, or you're going on vacation, you're going on a plane, look no further. This will keep your phone charged. This will give you that phone grip where you take better pictures and change your settings on the fly with the PGYTECH app. And then of course, it's a portrait stand. If you want to read the news or just watch some social media stuff, doom scroll, you name it, you could totally do that. The package also included a magnetic ring for those smartphones that do not have MagSafe. It at least gives you the capability of attaching it to the back of the phone, and you can connect via Bluetooth and still use those capabilities. The shutter remote connects directly to your smartphone, so you should be able to, at the bare minimum, trigger your native camera apps for photos and videos. But when you use the PGYTECH app, that's when the magic happens. Now, there's a lot of customization options for the PGYTECH app. You can change the behavior of some of those buttons. When you have pressed the shutter, you can turn off the sound that it does when it focuses. You can turn off your shutter sound, of course, but then you can map your sliders and your buttons to behave and alter different values. The PGYTECH app allows you to shoot in RAW photos. It also has pro features like bitrate options, image stabilization toggles for you to turn it on or off. It gives you the ability to record to external hard drives. It also has zebra patterns for exposure and, of course, focus assistance. It gives you that focus peaking in different colors for you to be able to tell if you're manually focusing. PGYTECH jumped into the pro app war zone right now, and they're bringing the A game, because there's still a lot of apps that don't have some of the features that they have included. Now, when you switch over to photo mode, if you shoot in high efficiency, you also get a ton of different filters that allow you to get completely different looks for your images, and some of them are actually really cool. If I don't want to dive into editing and I just want something quick to post, of course, if you want complete control and flexibility, you absolutely can shoot 48 megapixel RAW. And as a matter of fact, I just went to the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, and I only took my iPhone 17 Pro Max with the PGYTECH MagCam 2. I'm gonna be honest with you, it was kind of liberating that I didn't really have to carry my big camera for a while. I was a little concerned at the beginning because, you know, you get used to, you know, a certain look and certain feel, but being able to just capture freely with my phone and then put it away when I was done and still be able to have the whole rig in my pockets, it's actually one of those things that I encourage you to try, because best camera is the one that you always have with you. I think it's phenomenal value. The fact that you get a really cool setup for picture taking and video taking, but then you also have a battery charger, but then also you have a stand, and it's magnetic, it's easy, it's concealable. I gotta say, PGYTECH has been cooking. Oh, and not to mention the detachable Bluetooth remote too. So thank you, PGYTECH, for sharing the MagCam 2 phone grip with me. I'm a fan. I love it. I highly encourage you to check it out. If you end up picking one up, the link at the bottom will save you some cash. But I want to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them down there so we can continue to create relevant content for you. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. All the links to PGYTECH gear are down in the description. Make sure you use my link and promo code to save some cash. And as always, thank you so much for sharing your time with us. I'll catch you on the next one.